Hello! Welcome to Unboxing Alyss, the YouTube channel with a purple fox that unboxes things. I'm Alistair Frost, and today we are going to go back to Kickstarter. As I mentioned before, I just didn't know what Kickstarter I was going to do. So we're going to go back to some D&D dice, because I have a lot of those, and a lot of them need to be unboxed. So for this month, I guess the theme is going to be Elemental Dragons, because that's what I came up with. It's also like still Year of the Dragon, I'm pretty sure, so sure, we'll throw that in there. But for this video, we're going to focus a bit more on the elemental side. So I'm going to show you three different sets. One is technically both. I think it was like literally called Elemental Dragons. That was the name of the campaign. So it could have been in this video or the other one. I decided to just put it in this one. But we'll start with this one on top. I'm going to put these two over here. My pubs will probably eventually come off because these are dice and dice are tiny, so I can't really hold them in pubs. I also have my sheet of paper here that is very wrinkled because this is the sheet of paper I use to take photos of things. So I have that there so you can hopefully see the dice a bit better when they're not in my paws or even in my hands because it's pretty far away. But like I said, we will start with DoraTaco, D-O-R-A-T-A-C-O. They are a Japanese company, and this was their second campaign. They also have something that is impossible to open. Oh, excellent. Yes. Good. Hard to open. Is there anything in this? Besides the dice, obviously? Maybe? I can't tell. Yeah. Maybe. Like, okay, there's like a receipt in there. I don't need to show you that, so chuck. So, we're going to start with pure elemental dice. And when I say pure, I mean just elements. There's nothing dragon about this, and we're kind of going to transition from element to dragon within the next two videos, or rather this video and the next one. So this set of dice was really interesting. I hadn't seen anything like them before, but they're elements. Like they're dice, as you can say, dice, but the numbers are actually elements, as in from the periodic table of elements. So I do have one set. They only came in this one color, so I just bought the one set, and I was able to get a spare D20. Yeah, this is where my paws come off because I can't open things. There we go. Goodbye, Bobs. Let's open the D20 because that's the biggest one. So I'll show you what these dice look like with that. Darn it. Maybe. Perhaps. Okay. Put that over there behind other Alice. So this is what it looks like if you can see that, and of course there will be pictures in the video, but if you can see, I'm looking at 11 that says Na, which I believe is sodium. 16 says S, which I think is sulfur. Okay, in my defense, undergrad and grad school were a long time ago. I don't remember half the elements, so that was my major in undergrad was biology, so I did have to take a bunch of chemistry, but that was a long time ago. So I know 17 Cl, that's chlorine, I'm pretty sure. And we've got a 10 Ne, I think that's neon. I'm not going to name all the elements, but my point being that every number, so like the standard dice will have numbers on them or something representing numbers. I believe they were a bit different for, say, not cosmic isn't the word I want, like the constellation dice that I've shown in the previous video. They all have something there so you know what number you're looking at when you roll the dice. But for these, it just has the number, but also the corresponding element from the periodic table. And I just thought that was really, really cool. So I will try and show you that D20. And of course, that's the spare. There's the whole set. I'll go ahead and spill these out real quick, perhaps. Oh, God. Nope. There we go. So just, you have all 7. It is a standard 7 set. Or set of 7. I know words. So we've got the D4, which these are not sharp. These are just standard dice. This actually feels kind of sharp anyway, but it's a D4. It's a caltrop, basically. So it's just basic standard dice. No sharpness to them. They weren't that expensive either. They're like 10 or 15 bucks or something like that. In part because they aren't sharp. But these are the Elemental dice by DoraTaco. I hope you enjoyed those. They are really cool, and I cannot wait to start wearing the spare D20 in my necklace, because I just thought it was a really cool concept to have. I've seen, like, elemental dice with, like, the elements, and some of them you will see in a second, but I'd never seen someone take like the periodic table and put them in dice. At least not up until that point. I have seen some Kickstarters since then that do incorporate the actual element in the die. So there will be a bit of, you know, I don't know about the gases, but like, oh my gosh, like silicone or something. It will be actually in the dice set. Those were significantly more expensive, so I'm not going to show you those, but I will show you these because these were really cool and very cheap. So we will move on to a different type of element, and if you know Avatar: The Last Airbender or pretty much anything fantasy related, you'll know water, fire, earth, air. That is the next set I'm going to be showing you. Not all of them, I didn't buy all 4 sets, but this set, or I'm sorry, these sets are from Urwizard. This is actually their first campaign, but I've seen them on Etsy a lot, like for years. When I started getting into D&D and I was looking at different kinds of dice, you know, I would be on Etsy a while, or for a, you know, I would be on Etsy a lot for a variety of other things. I also sew. I've mentioned that before. So my favorite pattern maker is also on Etsy, and I buy patterns from her on there. But Urwizard has shown up when looking for D&D dice. They have very beautiful sets of dice. Please check out their website. Of course, that will be linked down in the description. But let's start with something upside down. Okay, they actually are using, I think, the symbols from Avatar: The Last Airbender in terms of the elements. So we've got water. This was the water tribe in the show. I don't know if they contacted Nickelodeon for that or if this could be a potential lawsuit. I have no idea. But it does not concern me. So let's open. Okay. There's like a little lip on the side. There we go. Yeah, let's pull that up. So we'll put, let's see if we can get organized. Put that over there and put this piece of paper here. And we'll just put my paw over here because I'm not going to use it for the rest of the video. Maybe the end I might stick it back on for my, if you like what I do, like, subscribe, that thing. But for now I won't because we're unboxing tiny things. There is a lovely sticker, and I believe there'll be a sticker in like all of these sets. So I'll just show it to you once. But it's their, I don't know, hat, attacking hat, angry looking hat. I don't know. It's a hat that says Urwizard. Oh shoot, that says Urwizards on it. So it's kind of like the sorting hat from Harry Potter, or like any witch hat in the history of ever, except like really angry looking. So there's that. They all come with this lovely bag that has their, you know, their logo on it, which is the very scary looking hat, except looking a lot less scary on this bag. And here are the dice. And as I said, these are the water dice. I fell in love with these immediately, and I had to have them. I'll go pull out maybe the D20. It's beautiful. It's just, I'm in low light right now. It does not do these dice justice, but they still look beautiful in low light. And as I've done in other videos, I will do probably normal light and bright light for each of these dice. I'll show you like pictures of each, because light can change what dice look like pretty drastically depending on the type of dice. These will just look brighter and more vibrant, but others, like, they look completely different. So I'll show you these beautiful blue dice, and I'll try and pull the rest of them out. These are all sharp, so keep that in mind. I will also keep that in mind when I pull out the darn caltrop. There he is. Yeah, that's going to take my finger. Okay. Put that there. We'll put this over here. So I know I've checked my camera, so you should be able to see all of these. I'll put the D20 in the middle because it's big. Here we go. But those are just, I really like blue. I'm in love with blues right now. So these dice are they just spoke to me. They're absolutely stunning. And Urwizards did a great job with this set. Well, they did a great job with all the 3 sets, but this is the one we're focusing on right now. But again, the water dice, just love that color. Just so, so beautiful. And let's go put these back. I'm not going to put them where they should be. I'll do that later. And we'll put this over there. The next set, oh, okay, there's a couple of things in my way. One of these, this is like a random extra bag, I guess. I'm not sure why I have that, or actually, I take that back. I know why. It has to do with this right here. And those are actually spare D20s. I ordered this set, got the 3 sets of dice tier. I really wanted the like extra D20, but at the time I just couldn't afford it. Like this set, I think the next set I'm about to show you, and maybe 1 or 2 others were all happening within the same month, and they went fairly high for me in terms of price. So I had to cut back on some things, and I couldn't get the spares. But later on, I said, "Hey, is there a way I could get the spare D20s now? I have money." And they're like, "Oh yeah, sure, we'll send them to you." And they initially sent me. They said, it's however much it is per set, so just total price for all 4 elements. I was like, oh no, I only need 3. I got water, I got earth, and I got air. And they're like, oh okay. So they sent me water and earth and fire by mistake. So this is the wrong one. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just keep the one we sent you. It's not worth the shipping. So I actually do have a fire die I can show you in a second. I'll go ahead and show you the other 2 sets I did buy. The spare D20s are going to match these, but I will show you what the fire set looks like because I accidentally have it. We'll put those over here for now, and we'll focus on the crap. I already forgot the Earth set. So, I'll show you that Earth symbol. If you've seen Avatar, you've seen the symbol. But there you go. And it comes with the same sticker that I don't need to show you again. So I will move this also bag, another bag. And this just had such a vibrant green color, which it does not, it looks very brownish in this light. I almost can't see green from where I am in part. Well, part of that is I'm in suit, so I can't see colors very well for some reason. But I can guarantee you, when I show this under like bright light, it will be very vibrant and very green. So that's why I got it. If it were just like this brownish, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But even like moving it around, it tends to change color. Because like just here, from where I'm facing, it looks very brownish. When I flip it like this way, I'm seeing more of the green. It's very weird how some dice just act like this. But hopefully you can see that in a brown or green or both color as I spin it. But I'll go ahead and get the rest of them out. Oh god, well, okay, that's another way to do it. They're just being held with like, foam, just to keep them in place. Very nice packaging. It's, very sturdy, and I have no issue with it. I will probably just put it off to the side because you've seen the dice vault that I have to keep all my dice in. I don't have space to put that right now, but a lot of these dice will just live in there. So these things they came in will probably just go off to one side. I'm not going to necessarily throw them away. There are a few that are just like the periodic table is just a plastic bag. I don't need to keep this, but some others that have very like elaborate cases or things that they came in, I'll probably keep those. I just may not keep the dice in those. But here are the rest of the Earth set. I guess them being brown and green makes sense. This is the Earth set. So that fits. It fits. They are looking more brownish here. Again, I will use a flash to show you a different side of them. But there is the Earth set. Oopsie. So hopefully you can see that. And I'll hold this up one last time. And now, I'll find that box. There he is. And I'll put that and this off to the side. And that probably won't work because you won't be able to see the dice. So let's put my paw on Alyss's head. Alyss, hold my paw, please. Thank you. We'll put these over here. Hopefully they will not fall on the ground. I make no promises. Let's get this last set out, which is going to be air, as I mentioned before. And there's nothing else in this, so check. How do I open this again? Okay, hold. Yeah, I held this. I fold that. And magic happened. So, again, sticker. Bag. And air. Air is very clear looking. Can't pick it up. Just looks like crystal. Looks really, really pretty. It has, that prism effect. So depending on how you're, moving it around, it will have like rainbows inside it. I think there should be a flash in this video. Technically, I think I forgot to turn the flash on my camera. So sorry, this is going to be a darker video than it usually is. But this is a really pretty dice. They all came out really nicely. They have like little like swirls and stuff, and borders around the numbers. They're just so pretty. I really love Urwizards dice. They came out really well. Dump the rest of them out, which I love showing you, but I hate doing because I'm afraid one's going to go flying somewhere. That's kind of a thing with dice. They do go flying, especially when you're playing D&D and you have to roll for something. Just, a brief roll and the dice could end up over there if you get a little too eager with your rolls. So yeah, you're looking at basically crystal right now. It's not like real crystal. These are not gemstone dice, but that's pretty much what you're looking at. Just this clear material, most likely resin, again, all sharp, and the inside just kind of folded in on itself, so it gives you that prismatic look to it. Absolutely beautiful. I'll show you the D20 one last time because it's the biggest. Hopefully you guys can see that. And that is Urwizards, or rather, that is the rest of the sets for Urwizards. I will go ahead and show you that fire die real quickly. Put that over there. Oh, the bottom of you needs to go over there too. Come on. Come on, you can fit. I literally just, there we go. And bag and sticker. Somebody's missing their sticker. I think that's yours. So put that over there. Go there. Oops, come back. And I'll briefly show you the fire dice. It just wasn't a combination I liked, so I didn't get it. Oops. So they sent the, get off me. They sent the D20s, the spare D20s, and this in a bag, and then they sent me the wrong one, so they sent me this one in this bag. That's why I have an extra bag. So I believe this one, this is the one they forgot. What is the one they forgot? Ah. Okay, it's the earth one. That's the one they forgot. So let's bring out the fire. I believe, yeah, it's this one on the end. Whoopsie. Again, there's nothing like wrong with it. Nothing Urwizards did wrong. It just wasn't a fire that I liked, so I didn't get it. I'm having troubles right now. Oh my god. There we go. Yes, I did it. I did it, Ma. I did it. All right. So here is, no, I need that. Here is the fire dice. Just red, and it looked like green on the other side. I know that's wrong. It's just, low light. But these are the fire dice. And it's just all by itself because it doesn't have a set. It's just here accidentally. But that's okay. It can be with its siblings, and they can be happy together. So I will go ahead and put him back. I'm not going to put him back in the bag because no. But I'll put those over there. And that's Urwizards. Again, really, really pretty dice. They have a lot of beautiful dice on Etsy and most likely on their site too. I just see them a lot on Etsy. So definitely check those out if you like those. And they might have those as well. I'm not really sure. It takes me so long to get to a lot of my Kickstarters half the time. I show you something that may not exist anymore, and I'm sorry about that. I just can't show things the second I get them. I just don't make videos that quickly. So finally, we are going to, please tell me their name is on here. I think it was SpectroliteAAA, something like that. And these are going to be elemental dragon dice. So they have the same kind of element, earth, water, fire, air, that Urwizards had, but they have dragons on them. So this is going to be the bridge, I guess, from this video to the next video. There is a, oh, okay. I'll go ahead and show that. Doesn't know with my name on it. No. So we'll take these out. For these two, I believe I got fire and, I forgot who else I got. Okay. I got fire and in green. Oh my god, and earth. So I think with the water here, I have so many blue dice, so I just didn't get it. I think the air I just didn't care for. So, and also, again, there were a lot of Kickstarters ending at once, so I was like, okay, I need to decide because I can't buy everything. This one also had a lot of enamel pins that went with it. So, all dragon, elemental dragon, like literal elemental dragons. And they were beautiful. They were different sizes. They had small, medium, they had the really big ones. I just couldn't. They were really pretty. There was nothing wrong with them. They looked amazing. I just couldn't because that was just, again, a lot of extra money. And earlier this year, I just showed you two dice, not dice, two enamel pin dragon sets. That was a bad sentence. Two dragon enamel pin sets. One of which was basically elemental. The other one kinda, maybe not really, I don't know. But together, they can serve the purpose of being elemental dragons. So I had to talk myself out of the pins just because of cost. But we'll get into the dice. This is their fire set, and these do come with spare D20s, which I'm just remembering I got, like, now. I forgot. Some of the dice creators do not have spare D20s, so I get these a long time ago, and I just forget who has what. But, how do you, oh, okay. Is it this way? I think so, yeah. Nope. Wait, what? Oh my god, do I need scissors? I am not stopping this video to get scissors. Oh, thank God. Okay. There we go. I did it. So, we've... over there, I guess. Just out of the way so you can still see. We have, like, a deeper, like, amber color. I'll go ahead and leave the spare D20 just over here because there's a D20 in here, obviously. And I believe it's this one. Oh, crap. Okay, it opens on the inside. These open weird. So, they open here. I thought they opened here. But, get the fire one out. I don't know what drew me to this. It's just this fire really spoke to me. It's a lot of amber in it. Unfortunately, because of the low light, I can't remember what it actually would look like in the pictures, but I really fell in love with it and I loved it, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And you can just see in my crappy lighting here in my dining room. And again, I will have put better pictures up. These are going to be easier to pull out, so I just need to pop all of these. I say that as I struggle popping all of these. Oh my god. Oh. Wow, the caltrop doesn't want to come out. There we go. Alright, yeah. Okay. This is a pretty nice setup. And I mean, again, I will probably store these somewhere else. I could double this for like my pills or something when I go on vacation. This is really nice. So here are the fire set. Here is the fire set. I can English. From, shoot, Spectrolite AAA, I believe. I had to, not Google it, but I had to go on Kickstarter to figure out who gave me this. Urwizards is all over their stuff, but this guy, I don't know who you are. I had to look up DoraTaco too. So, here's that set. Hopefully that looks lovely to you. And again, there will be bright light pictures, so you can see what most likely I saw on the Kickstarter page itself. They kind of remind me of candy. Don't eat these. Do not eat these. But they kind of remind me of like a caramel candy or something. I can't think of the specific bar I'm trying to come up with, but it does remind me of like some kind of, like maybe toffee or something like that. And finally, there are only two sets for this one. Let's see. I did this before, come on. Alright. Put that over there, I guess. Pull out the D20. Ouch. So this one, again, very vibrant green. This is just green, unlike the other one. Again, the other one is green too. It will depend on the lighting. But this one is just green. It is the greeniest green that is ever greened. But I love that green color. It's a beautiful, deep emerald color. I'm usually not a big fan of green, but it will depend on what kind of green it is. And these more vibrant emerald-like greens, I do like a lot. Start pouring these out as I pop these open. These are also sharp. Ouch, that hurt. There you go. There's your confirmation that they're sharp. They just stabbed me in the finger. Okay. There you go. These are the Earth set for Spectrolite AAA, and they look amazing. Let me actually grab a D6 so I can see through it. Yeah, it's almost, I'm basically looking at a gelatinous cube right now. It's just so green. A gelatinous cube with numbers on it. And I almost forgot to mention this, but they have a picture of like the numbers and everything and the different kinds of dragons on each die on the other side. So I love that little marker in there. And that's about it, I think. There shouldn't be anything else in here. There's only 2 sets. Oh, there's another one of these cards, but I'm not going to pull that out twice, so I can chuck that. That's it. Those are the elemental side of the elemental dragon theme for this month, because that, sure, I just came up with that. But yeah, I love all three of these dice. Dice can be iffy. I've had, I think, a couple issues where the dice look very different from the Kickstarter. But it wasn't until I realized if you hit it with the right light, then yeah, they look exactly the same. So, but yeah, these all came out exactly the way they should. They are beautiful. I'm very happy with these purchases. Would definitely buy from all three of these creators again. It may be difficult buying from DoraTaco. They do have a website. It's fully in Japanese. So if you can read Japanese, go for it. But I can't. So I can read some hiragana, some katakana. It kind of fades in and out. So yeah, I'm not the best person when it comes to Japanese. But yeah, if you can figure out how to turn everything into English on their website, I didn't see that option. But yeah, definitely check them out because those PR table dice are really cool. And I just love the elemental themes for the last 2 sets. So, we are done. That is hopefully a shorter video. If you guys like what I do, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I'm not going to bother putting my paw on because I forgot where I put it. It's over there, but forget it. In the second half, I'm just going to be showing you 4 sets by 2 different creators, so 2 and 2. They're going to be closer to the dragon side of Elemental Dragon. One, it's not going to be all that apparent. It's more the lore and like the story behind the dice as opposed to the dice themselves. I think the dice themselves are just going to have numbers, so like these have actual like dragon stuff on them, but the other one will not. It we'll get into it, and the final one is just dragons on the dice. So we'll get into that in the second video for this month. But until then, welcome to May. It's hot, super hot. It's like very hot. I just got out of Orange Theory, so I'm very sweaty. That's why I shoot my video after Orange Theory, because I'm already sweaty. I'm gonna get rid of all of this and take pictures and then go eat lunch. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.